All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. My name is Fausto Pugliese. Want to do a quick audio check. Can everyone hear me loud and clear? Just give me a chat back. Keith, thank you. Everyone, excellent, excellent. Welcome back for day 2. I told everyone that I want to invite all of you guys back to practice what I preach and show you a little bit about what active trading is all about. I want to talk a little about high-frequency trades. You've been hearing a lot what's going on in the news about all these stocks that are going up due to high-frequency trades. So I'm going to show you what they are. I'm going to show you what they do and how they work and why we're trading them, okay? So we're going to have some fun. Just out of curiosity, because I know there are over several hundred people in this webinar right now. Who here is a subscriber or joined me for the subscription for the cyber group? Anybody here did the subscription? Keith, you did. Stanley, good, good. Steve, you are. Okay. Ivan. By the way, some of you could see your name as private. Just do it as public so everybody could see how many of you are here. Okay. Can everyone see that? Everybody see? Okay, good. Everybody can see it? All right. Now, I have 2 rooms. All right. Now, I'm running 2 rooms. I have a professional trading room. All right, and I have and we're running this free room right now, and I'll bring up my traders, and you could see what they're doing in the trading room and what they've been trading. But what I did, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go out there and kind of show you something really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, okay? All right. So right here, on the right, on the bottom right, these are the stocks that we've traded. Now, let me kind of bring this up because some of you just kind of prove it to you because they don't think I'm blowing smoke. All right, now, when you're a CyberScoop subscriber, did you get tweet? Oh, here they are. Okay, there's a couple tweets. Right here, AMR, RGDX, CYTR, CPRX, CGOC, LQDT. These are the stock picks that we came out with this morning, okay? This is what I do is every morning at 9 o'clock, I do a live broadcast and I show you how to see high-frequency trades in the pre-market. Now, for some of you that didn't make the $19 investment yesterday, okay, I know I told you, I guaranteed every one of you I'll give you money back if I did not show you a stock at a minimum up 20%, okay? Well, I probably beat that with about 4 of them today, okay? And I'll show it to you. So there you go. Everyone did pretty well with it. Now let's go through the stock picks, what we've done. Did anybody hear about this stock, this is my biggest winner right now, LQDT. All right? Anyone hear about this stock, LQDT? The stock opened down. It was down literally almost like 30, 40%. Only a few of you. Where did you guys hear about it? Looks like only a few people heard about it. All right, now what I'm going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you a high-frequency trade. You see this resistance levels right here at 670? Actually, I'm going to get out of it right now. I'm going to sell and take this $600 profit, okay? You see right here on the right-hand side, let me get my crayons out here for you to kind of show you something, educate you here. See this right here? Right there. See those orders? 3,000, 7,000, okay? Those are high-frequency trades. Those are called iceberg orders, okay? Now, if you look at that resistance levels, I'm going to freeze the screen really quick because it's not stopping. Hold on. I'm going to freeze the screen right here. I'm going to pause it. Now, where do you see the biggest block orders, everybody? Where is the biggest block order? What price is that? All of you should be able to answer that. Where do you see the biggest? That's right. Right there is down to 48, right? Everybody see that? 48, you got 3,000. Does everybody agree? Just give me a yes. Does everybody see that order out there? Okay, good. Now, what I want you to look at is look over here on the chart on the intraday chart. Do you see the pre-market trading over here at 8 a.m.? You see how the stock hovered right here? Hold on. Get my crayons out here. See that right there? That, ladies and gentlemen, that you're looking at, that was built and was formed because of this guy right here. Now that order right there, just to show you, let me just stop animating. Now right now I'm aggregating it, and if you look down here, you can see that aggregation is made up with many people. Okay, so some people said, well, how about if a guy pulls his order? How do you know he's going to pull his order? You know, is that guy real? Listen, that order's made of few people, not just one person. All right. Is the voice working for some? Is everybody can hear me loud and clear? Just want to make sure. Is everybody can hear loud and clear? All right, good. All right. If anybody has any audio issues, the best thing to do is just log out and log back in. All right. All right. So anyway, that right there, ladies and gentlemen. So the stock, what did it do right there? It went to a high. See the high right there, 1947. See how it just came back down to 1941? I mean, it is going up right now. But what did we do right there? How could you tell us HFTs, Mark? Because HFTs do 70% of the volume, and when you start adding it up, 100 shares don't make support and resistance levels, okay? These are limit orders. These are called iceberg orders, and these are the orders that you have to see. All right, now, right now, let me go to another stock because I sold this stock. Thank God I sold it because look where it is. I got out, just to let you know, where did I sell it, everyone? Do you remember? Where did we get out? Who's been counting? Somebody must be watching. That's right. By the way, once again, a lot of you have your chat to private. Right here, we got out right at that high, and then we sold it. And thank God we sold it because what's the stock doing right now? What is it doing? Where did I buy it? Right at the open. Right in pre-market. Right here. It's trending down. So once again, everyone, how do stocks go up and down in the market? How do stocks go up and down in the market? Supply and demand. Now ask yourself a question. Do you see the supply and demand when you trade a stock? Well, guess what? I just taught you what I teach at Cyber Trading University. All right? So hopefully this is a wake-up call. Hopefully a light bulb went off. Because exactly what happened to me 20 years ago, I was sitting in your seat right now. And this is why I couldn't figure out why I was losing so much money and why I was always on the wrong side. So look at the stock. It's still going down. Thank God we took the $600, $700 profit, because that $700 profit right now it probably would have been maybe only a $300 profit. All right, let's move on, because as of right now, I want to show you, this is my professional trading room. Okay, right here is my professional trading room. I'm working with my traders. We're working, we're trading together, and just basically this is all the students that are subscribed in my cyber group room. So I just want to just show you that and put that on the side. All right. Now let's go back to one of the stocks that I all have them trading right now. Is this stock called CYTR? Tim, can I explain why I have a $600 profit? It's very easy, Tim. When you buy it at one price and you sell it for a higher price, I made a $600 profit. That's how it works. I didn't short it. I went long. Rob, I didn't short it. I went long. It bounced. It bounced this morning. Yes, I bought it. I bought 1,000. I bought 1,000 because I thought it would. When I did my pre-market meeting, I thought it was going to go down. It was hovering at the lows, but it never went down. A high-frequency trade popped up there, and it went up. All right. Now let's go back and look at this CYTR, because this one's making a big move right now. CYTR. All right. Now let me just show you, because this one, is a lot better, comfortable, understanding stock that's moving, all right? CYTR, you could see right now I'm running in my trading room. Who's in my trading room right now? Because I know some of you guys right now are in CYTR. Marika's doing pretty well in CYTR. They're all in it right now. So let's just put that. Okay, you guys are? All right. Because, you know, I always like to let people know, because some people don't believe you. They think, like, you know, they question, you know, what you're doing. And I always like to kind of point it out so people can see what's happening. Let's go to CYTR, okay? Now, let me just pause this really quick, because I'm going to teach you another iceberg order. What's happening to the price of the stock, everyone? What's it doing, going up or down? It's going up. And why is it going up? What's causing the stock to go up? Demand, all right? Does anybody here have an execution system? Do you guys see demand in the stock that you're in right now? Do you guys see a demand? No? Well, guess what? I do. Look at the high frequency trades. Now, I paused the screen. Oh, I didn't pause the screen. I'll pause it right now. Okay, there we go. Because these things move so fast, I want to pause it so I can point it out to you. All right? Look right here on the bid. You see all those buyers out there on the bid? 13,000, 20,000, they keep coming and going. Those are buyers, and what happened to the price of the stock? It keeps going up, all right? Now, one concern that you have to learn, where do I take a profit? Well, you see this high-frequency trade right there for 28,000? Does everybody see that? Everybody see that order at 465? Okay? 465, ladies and gentlemen, is this guy right here. See that resistance level right there? You see how the stock just backed off? Now, remember, I'm here teaching you. I mean, honestly, I should get out right now and take my profit. Hold on. Let me just stop animating right now. There we go. Okay, let me just get out and take my profit, because I'm giving away a lot of money right now. Okay, I'm out. All right, so I sold it. Hold on, let me just tell the traders in my trading room. Just putting in the chat room. Right there. So basically, we got out of the trade. There was a big seller out there, and you could see what happened. Now the stock came straight down. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed high-frequency trades. You just witnessed of how to play the game. You just witnessed. Now, everyone here. By the way, hold on one second. I got a couple other positions open. All right. This one looks fine. This one's flat. NASDAQ, and this one. Okay. This one's obviously building what we call an FF leg. Okay. The CGOC. Anybody heard about this stock, CGOC? Another cheap stock. Listen, it's down 26%. I'm up $220. Big deal. You know, ever hear of it? Do I care? It's $2 stock. Listen, $200 is $200. Look what time it is right now, 9:48. And that's what we do. Would you get back into CYTR if it drops enough? Phil, no, I'm done. Phil, how much money, if you were in my room this morning, okay, if you were in my cyber group room at 9 o'clock and you bought it when you were told and we worked together and you bought it at that morning, and you made, how much did we make on that trade? $300, $400? Phil, do you still want to work? It's 9:49. You still want to work and try to make more money? Yes or no? Does anybody want to work? If you made $400 right now, this morning, if you made Steve, you made 19 cents. If you made that much money, do you still want to make more? Do you still want to continue to trade? Bob says yes. Rob says yes. Stanley's a student. He said no. That's right, Stanley. Good answer. How much? That's right, Ron. What are you going to go play golf? This is why trading is one of the best jobs in the world. Hold on, let me just sell all my positions right now because, yeah, you got, this is all just selling everything out. Boom, boom. I'm going to hold that position. I'm going to get out of this one. I'm just going to hold the CGOC because I really, what the hell? I'll just get out. I'm going to hold that. I like the CYGC. I think this one might go higher. All right, so what basically did we cover, ladies and gentlemen? What we covered, and let me go back to my slideshow presentation. Okay, potential incomes. Know what your profit goals are daily, weekly, monthly. Be realistic. If you bought 1,000 shares of any one of these stocks, 1,000 shares, okay? If you made 50 cents on any of those trades, that's $2,500. Now remember, we literally made it in 15 minutes, okay? That's $130,000 a year. Who here doesn't want to make $130,000 a year in 15 minutes? Anyone? Who here doesn't want that job? How many of you here are on Social Security and obviously not getting paid enough? How many of you are too overqualified to go back to work? How many of you here are laid off and just like, you know what, I can't find a job and I want a boss? What do you need that for? You could do it yourself. It's staring you right in the face. This is the best job in the world. You are your own boss. You can go anywhere in the world. You could do it in your pajamas. Why not? Why not? And you know what? For those lucky ones that joined me yesterday and bought the $19 special, you were all there and witnessed how I went through the picks. You were all there and you saw what I told you, what it's going to move, okay? And I all guaranteed you I was going to give you a refund if I could not show you stock that went up 20%. And guess what? I did. And I overdid it more than that. So the thing is this. What about some of the losses, though? Rich, I had one loss, and that was it. Everything else actually was on an uptrend. Fortunately, in my luck, everything went up. But every one of those stocks, the only one I was concerned about, I thought in pre-market LQDT was going to be a short, and I did it in the meeting, but it didn't short. It actually went long. It bounced because a high-frequency trade came in there, and that was what obviously was the biggest winner. That was the only thing. How many did you do this morning? Well, you just saw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades this morning. Now, you only needed one, guys. Alvin, only one of them could have made a day's pay. Doug, you want to do it again and again and again? Well, you can do it again and again if you want to. And there's only one way to do it. Come and join me for 5 days, for 1 week in the cyber group room. Watch this trade, and you'll see it. You guys could do it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let me give you guys the link. If you guys want to join me for my trading room here. Hold on, let me give you that link really again quick for all of you. And yes, Doug, Albert, starting on Monday morning, we have one of our top forex instructors that's going to be starting at 8 a.m. in the cyber group room. So you're going to get double. You're going to get stocks, options, forex, and swing trading all in one place. And we do a little bit of futures also. Okay? So think about it. That's potential income that we just made. Now, by the way, I know a lot of you send me emails. Here's my personal email address, faustop@ctucorp.com. Okay. Now, let me answer a couple of questions here. Oh, by the way, did you guys see what happened to CYTR? Let me bring that stock up because two great things just happened. Let me just show you how why people lose money in the market, and it's called greed. Okay. Look what happened to CGOC. What did I tell you it was going to do? What did I say about CGOC? Does anybody remember? Who was listening? What did I say? What was going to happen to the stock symbol CGOC? It may go up. I sold everything other than CGOC. That's right, Keith. It broke an FF leg. We call them Fausto flags, something I teach you in my training classes. And you know what? If we sold it, we could have got out at 290. Guess what? We just pulled out almost another 10 cents. Not bad on 100 shares, right? 1,000 shares was an extra $100. You know what? I'm going to get out. I'm going to sell it now. I'll take the money now. CGOC. Okay? And you know why I'm going to get out at CGOC? Because there's some high-frequency trades popping out right around here, 3,000, 1,000, 2,000, coming right around this price. And guess what? You see the high? That's the high. All right? Yes, Robert, and I'll bring it up over here. That's our cyber group room. That's our professional platform. These are traders trading, and you'll be able to see it also. Absolutely. And you know what people like most about my trading room is they get to see what's called the top 20 list. I know a lot of brokerage firms don't give that. They charge extra or they don't have it set up properly, but you will get this with the trading room, which is a huge upgrade. There is a buyer, but he's a buyer over here at the support levels. That's a very, very good point that you brought up, Jeff. That's a good point right there. All right, so did anybody learn anything today? What did you guys learn today? What did you guys learn? To follow me, Bill. Well, Bill, you know what? My goal is not just to follow me. My goal is to make you guys successful. I want to teach you how to do it on your own. I can't be here every day to hold your hand. You know, I'll teach you the recipe. I'll teach you how to drive the car, but eventually you have to learn to do it on your own. Now, how could you start learning today? Who here has $19 in their pocket? Who's got 19 bucks? Okay, listen. I'm giving you 5 days, 1 week, plus I'm going to throw in an HFT workshop, which is a $300 value on top of my class. $19. That's all I'm asking you. I don't make any money. I'm actually prostituting myself for 19 bucks. And the goal is this. We don't make any money on $19. My goal is this. If you really are looking for a mentor, what you need to do is, everybody, I know some of you here have sampled some classes with other people, or maybe you're looking to, you know, instead of making a big investment in education right away, and says, you know what, I really want to learn from this guy. Before you start dishing out the $1,000 to $5,000 to $25,000 in education, which to me is still peanuts compared to what it costs to go to college, why don't you just come and see if this is for you? Watch me trade for 5 days, judge me on my winnings and losings, and then after those 5 days, talk to an education advisor, let them see what you want to do, learn a little about what we're doing, and then from there you can go and make your money. All right, and go and take your education to a different route. All right. Remember, when you talk to an education advisor, when you buy it, make sure you call the office, because every one of you need to understand what we do in the cyber group room. Now, by the way, I know one of you are bringing up the link about NASDAQ Book Viewer. Let me tell you something, and you know, and this is for compliance purposes. Please do not buy Book Viewer. Do not go to NASDAQ and buy it unless I'm going to teach you. It will do more damage to you than good. There are things I did not show you. There are things that are called refreshing. There are things that a lot of you guys were mentioning early yesterday. They're like, well, how do you know that's a real order? How do you know he's not going to cancel it? Yeah, I know. That's what I need to teach you. So for some of you, don't go out there and start spending $75 a month for a professional version of it if I can't show you first. Let me show you at $19 how to do it. Okay, and let me show you and prove to you in time that if you can do it before you buy anything. Don't worry about opening a brokerage account. Don't worry about, getting a new computer. Don't worry about buying a platform. Everybody here has to spend money on education first before you go out there and do that, okay? How many hours a day do we do it? All day, from 8 a.m. in the morning till 4 o'clock till the market closes. BookView is free on Traders Architect. I don't know that, Jeff. A great company. I do a lot of education for them. but I always, but that's something you have to compare one versus the other. Yes, Mike, is yesterday's recording recorded? Yes, it is. When you log into the dashboard, you should be able to see it, or call our office. They'll tell you where to find it. For the ones who signed up yesterday, do you also get HFT workshop? Yes, you do. And if you didn't get it, call my office, talk to an education advisor, and I'll make sure that's on your dashboard. Lewis says, what is the regular price? The regular price, the price for what? Do you sell limit or markets? Richard, depends on the stock. I preferably like to teach you how to trade limit orders so you beat the spread instead of going out at market. Ronnie, yes, absolutely. Call the office, Ronnie, and make sure you talk to an education advisor to get that activated for you. Okay? Opa, how much would you cost to get a basic education? Alvin, you know what? That is a very difficult question to answer. First of all, it depends on what is your experience, number one. Number two, it's what you want to learn. Number three, it depends how much money you have, you're looking to trade with, and how serious you want to take it. I mean, I don't know, do you want private coaching? Do you want me to come to your doorstep and learn? I mean, it's all different. There's the best person to answer that, Alvin, is talk to one of my education advisors at Cyber Trade University. They're standing by. You might even be able to talk to an instructor, and they'll talk to you and they'll tell you. Can ARCA book be the same as NASDAQ book viewer? No, Richard, it's a totally separate exchange. You see different orders just like bats. Lewis, to be in the trading room after $19, if you want to continue it, it's $197 a month to be in the trading room. Or you can just get the stock and Twitter alerts for $47 a month. One or the other. You get, or both. You can get the stock and Twitter alerts for $47 a month, a live trading room, or you can get the professional trading room. It's $197. That comes with everything: the recordings, the Twitters, and the live trading room, and access to your phone. You can actually access the room remotely. Doug says, I'm doing this in the gold program. I finally see the light. Doug, thank you so much for sharing that. And once again, listen, that is the ultimate goal. And the whole thing about it is, listen, not everyone, it's not for everybody, but the thing is, if it is for you, you got to do things right. You got to do things right, because it's a fraction what it costs to learn than what you can make in the market. It's so much cheaper to someone to teach you than go out there. Does TradeStation have level 3? I personally don't like their level 3. It's terrible. I don't know. It's not a bad company. It's just that when I show you in my trading room what they offer and what you can get, they kind of reinvented the wheel a little bit on their matrix system, and just, I don't know. And it just makes things, it uses up too much real estate on your screen. I'd rather buy it separately. How do you screen share your monitor on our webinar technology, Ken? We've been running webinar technology for over 15 years now. Do we trade from the website, or we trade as brokerage account? Well, Ronnie, we're not a brokerage firm. We're not a brokerage firm. We're an educational school. Talk to an education advisor. They'll show you how to get set up or what you think you need, if you're not set up already. And or you should talk to them anyway, because they'll tell you what, if you're on the right path or not, and go from there. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, we don't work for the brokerage firms. Okay? We don't show no favoritism. We show no loyalty. We work for you. That's the most important thing you got to remember. You will learn. Michael, thank you very much for sharing that. I appreciate it, Mike. Is the HFT workshops offer still available starting the course Monday? Rick, you know what? Call the office, and when you book online, call the office and just check with the education advisor. If you don't see it on your dashboard, they'll take care of it for you, okay? Basically, that HFT workshop that you're going to get for some of you It's basically going to show you what it looks like to put live orders out there. You see, a lot of you guys don't realize it, but you have access to the street. You could place bids and offers and see your orders really there live. So that workshop is going to show you what it looks like to place orders on ECN. And let me tell you, when you see that, you're going to be like, your mouth's going to drop. Once again, for 19 bucks, you can't go wrong. Fausto, which trading platform do you use? Thanks, Bill. Bill, you know, I have a proprietary professional platform, but they're all the same. They're all the same. And you know what, Bill, if you want, you can get a demo of the platform that I use. And just let me just give you the link. Maybe you guys want to buy a mouse pad or a cyber clock, one of our, you know, #1 sellers. Go to that link right there. Oops, wrong. Here we go. You can go right here to this link right here, and you could shop, and you can get a demo of the version if you want to play around with it. Okay. Now, and this is the link. Once again, Buck, ladies and gentlemen, $19. If I could let you in there for free for 5 days, I would, but it's for compliance purposes, we can't. But the thing is this. The worst thing that's going to happen is that you learn something and you see stocks up 20 to 50% every day that are moving in the market. You're going to make your 20 bucks back. Okay, don't worry about that. But the least thing you could do is see if trading's for you. I'm a 12-time champion. I beat every school I competed against. I've been all over the world. You could even, I mean, Wiley, I actually came out with a book. Wiley just came out with a book that I wrote. It's coming out you could also get a PDF version at the shop before it goes, before they sell it. It's going to go for like $60 on Amazon. Right now you can buy it for $33, the PDF version. You know, listen, this is something that you guys know you want to do, so let's just do it right. You know what, Vince? I'm up in Canada probably 5 times a year. I would say probably 20 to 30% of my students that I train are from Canada. So I'm all over there, and the questions that you're asking is not true. It's because the brokerage firm account you probably have. I would just highly recommend you call and talk to my education advisor and tell you a little bit about it. But what I could teach you, you could use it towards the Canadian market, #1. And #2, you can trade U.S. stocks. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And you can use my program that I train for it. Pat, yes, you can have access to the trading software platform. You can get a demo of it. The one I'm using right now is called the Cyber Pro. Jeff, listen, I look forward to seeing you in class. Remember, Jeff, remember, make sure you're reviewing the recordings and make sure you do what I told you. Don't watch them like go try to get through them all. Take your time, learn it, practice it. When you go in the trading room, try to apply it, okay? And like everybody else, like I tell everyone, it's going to take you at least 2-3 months to learn it. Alvin, thank you very much. And like I said, I hope you're enjoying the room so far, the trading room. And hope you made your 20 bucks back, which I think you probably did. What do I think about buying? What do I think about buying PBR right now? I don't. You know why, Rob? I made my money for the day. My students my traders made their money for the day. Go back, enjoy life. I mean, listen, one of the things about trading is trying to make things as less stressful as possible. This is not a full-time job. Just as I like your discipline. Jeff, that's what I teach you. That's what you need to understand. And that only comes with experience. Would you be able to start an account with $5,000, William? Yes, you can. Listen, a lot of stocks I trade are very cheap. I don't like to trade expensive stocks. Is virtual trading different than live trading? Well, one thing you see, Ray, that we do in the cyber group, it's all live trading. Tom, can you? I don't see why not. I trade a lot of people from Denmark. There's a few. Call our education advisors. They can tell you. I know there's a couple. I think there's like 2 of them. 3 of them, I think you can. Define cheap stocks. Stocks under $30. I mean, so the stocks I traded all day were $5, $3. I mean, for example, look at CGOC. What was that? A $2.99 stock? It's not a lot of money. It was a cheap stock. How much, if any, can be used for trading futures and mostly stocks and options? Ken, before you start getting too diversified, you first need to learn which one works best for you. Everybody here needs to learn all the different markets, but I'm not a big fan that you're trading everything, because that means you're all over the place. You got to find what fits your schedule and what you like best. You should learn all of them, but you can't trade all of them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm pretty much out of time right now. I'm actually running a little behind. I got to catch up in the class I'm going to be teaching right now. I got to get back with my traders in the cyber group room. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to learn more about being a member, just come and join me. Try it for 19 bucks. Sit there for 5 days. Okay, I know everybody that joined me yesterday and was in the morning meeting did phenomenal this morning. And my goal is to make you work as minimum as possible. And believe me, I know how to crack the whip because I live here in New York. It's very ruthless over here. It's a cutthroat business. And, and that's what my mentors taught me. And I'm going to do the same thing to you. I'll get your butt in shape. Just, you got to know how to play the game first. And you also got to learn if trading's for you or not. So make a little small investment. And that will give you and let you know if this is something that you realistically want to do for a career. But please don't go out there and try to be one of the self-taught individuals because it just doesn't work. It's not worth it. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. You got my personal email address up on the screen. Feel free to email me if you have any questions. The lines are open. Feel free to talk to any of the education advisors. They're standing by. And if you did buy it, make sure you do talk to an education advisor. Don't let your trial run out until the end to finally talk to one, because there's so much more we're going to offer you and give you and tell you about by talking to one of them. All right, guys? Thank you very much. Appreciate the vote of confidence from everyone here at Cybertrade University and myself. Thanks for coming, and happy trading.